10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on that. Justin Reed with the tackle. No progress on first down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. This finds Smith. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the pistol, Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Working quickly here. First down, a run with Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Nope.
And there was no place to go. He blew that run up at the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. We'll cobble together a yard there. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Cooper to Jean with the stop. 3rd and short, here's Mahomes. On the move, hit it right. Hauled in by Rice. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got a first to begin the frame. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Who swarms in the middle. Yard. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them, will set up that critical play action for later.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes.
Come on, man.
Does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Fry connected with Xavier Worthy there. And now it's second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch.
Hey, yo, that's mad clever.
2-yard gain. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Low right side is caught by Hopkins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They'll go. It's Mahomes. He finds it beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it with all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Come on, man. That's not what I wanted to happen.
Timeout called by Andy Reid. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. It's second and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs in possession. They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Pistol now for Mahomes. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They're out and set, first and 10. Motion man right is Smith. And he gets It's level just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Second and 1. And there's
Saw that coming.
It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable second down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Covey now to return this. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down throwing for Hurts.
Yep.
Another first down.
User alert.
Intercepted again. Nick Bolton has it. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running right is Pacheco. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. It's Pacheco again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now the
That shit don't fucking start. I gotta take a fucking timeout. I don't get that shit.
For what little remains of this half. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This is a 48-yard look for it. Up and good from Blankenship. And they come away with some points on that series.
Hey, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got Smith. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Finds his back complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to P-Ryan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. They're going for it with Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. They had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Hardman with a return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. at the 33 for first down. Run from Pacheco to start the half. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Flush down out to his left. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds, pass midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
First down carry for Pacheco. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Cooper to Gene with the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now pass play, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Piron. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Headed out right. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. They're set up at the 35 now. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time.
What a fucking user.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just be conservative and run it. They get a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down. Brady from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He's got it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. There in the close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Covey now to return this. Good looking return here, and he's got room. 30 to the 15. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles making a 4-point game here in the fourth.
Yeah.
Point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there. So another kick from him, a field goal to tie this game in the fourth. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs holding on to a field goal lead. And 10 from the 41. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets everything he has under this throw. While still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Here he is to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
He finds Smith. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. He'll look to throw it. This one finds Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Back to throw. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he'll go down here at the 16. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Hurts throwing again. Catch is made in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They are throwing it again. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And look at this return. And a good return here as it gets it out past the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
That's okay. That's okay.
They go to Barkley again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good.
Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. They did it. He made the interception. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. They'll recover, still with it.
I did a ladder on purpose.
And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles picked up the fumble and ran it home. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
That was a special one. That one sounded great.
No, it didn't. I lost that game. It's okay. It's okay. I feel good. No, it's okay. It's okay. Trust. I'm feeling good about myself. See, normally I'd be down like, no. I felt good. Let's go. Chargers, Broncos, Eagles. Okay, homie.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here in Cincinnati. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to open by putting it up. This one complete to Higgins. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Right again. Another one to Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Look wide. Get this one complete. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Burrow here on 2nd down. Open man downfield. Chase has it. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, it's Brown. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They bring Chase in motion. Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. This caught, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
Try again.
He's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, back up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes. And they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6, and instead just resulting in that turnover. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down, Burrow. Got his man at the 6. And the Bengals are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Here's a run. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. 2nd and goal. Here we go. To throw is Burrow.
Should have been a pick.
But it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. He just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal.
The disrespect. The disrespect. You take that personal. That's the disrespect.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. Giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back up to his own goal line. Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's
Try again.
Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow.
Yeah, saw that coming. Saw that coming.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
No, it's not, because I've turned the ball over and gave you the ball like 5 times in the red zone and you couldn't complete it.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
No, you're not.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like you might have to throw it away.
That last year, that was a penalty too. They need to bring that shit back.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes
Damn, dog, you couldn't hold that block. What's going on?
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now a give to Barkley running right. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line, and all of your blockers.
I gave this nigga 3 tries in the red zone. 2 stops. I missed this shit.
Results in a big touchdown.
Yeah, baby.
Is our score as this kick is sent into
You know what makes this even funner? That doesn't even bother me. That don't even. Oh yeah, I gave it to you. It's okay. Anyways, that's a game I lost. I almost fucking picked that shit off too.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Burrow. Right side, and Higgins has the catch.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Hell no.
Use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Not nervous. My defense, actually, that's why. Not nervous, just not stupid.
Now, Burrow. That's complete. It's Yoshiba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. 2nd and 7. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's just such a
Damn, the timeout I had to waste.
Being able to get your body turned and throw back
Because my
across
defense
your
was
body.
fucking
It's one
trash.
thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case,
And they're going to
It's
get
okay.
to him and take him down, taking back to the other side of midfield. Hendrickson, a veteran, in there to record the sack. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley.
Come on, nigga, hold your block.
Moving it
You doing?
across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
this is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard.
Let's go, baby.
To the end zone. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Here's Brown. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Oh my God, dude, what are you doing?
And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll
There we go now. That was it. Touchdown on this drive.
To throw is Burrow. And that's
Look at that shit, man.
coverage was good that time. The contact jarring and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Mike, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw.
Yep. Good D, baby.
Complete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. They'll run. It's Barkley. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Big time play for Philly. 39 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Here's Barkley. Oh, a loose football.
They always give this dude some shit. Always give this dude some shit. Ah! Ah!
About the points of pressure, and the biggest thing really, Mike, is
Ah!
you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips.
Yeah, I know.
Ball, and then keep that front point up.
Off balance throw. It's complete. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Burrow to throw. Back into the hands of Yosibas. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. To throw is Burrow. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Brown. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Receiver in motion. Going right. Very nice defense.
Nice tackle, baby.
They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. Burrow here on 2nd down. Taken in by the
That's a full green hit stick.
Takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Second down, Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Bengals are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It is 3rd and goal.
Hell no. That's my win, bro. Hell no. Hell no. Bro, you was at the 2 yard line 3 times. I stopped you twice and you threw a pick. And you threw a pick. The only rule we agreed on is if you're down by 21 and you don't get the ball at half, the game is over. One girl was 40 and lived in New Haven, was mad far. The other girl was with 3 kids and her baby father used to stalk her.